everyone, it's Shel C from PaperOcotilloStudio, and today I'm sharing with you day 28 of the Artist Trading Card a Day challenge from Art Joy of Sharing art community on Facebook, as well as the Art Joy of Sharing live stream channel. We live stream every Thursday at 8:30 Pacific time and 10:30 Central time. You can come and watch us live or watch the real-time live recordings later if you don't catch the live stream. So yeah, day 28. The illustrator came out today on day 28. Somebody had commented, apparently in a video I said that I got a wild hair, which means like I got a crazy idea, right? But then they suggested that that would actually be, a wild hair would be a good ATC. And you know, I have this special relationship with the bunnies in my backyard. We have a lot of bunnies and they come in the backyard. Sometimes they eat the plants, and so I have to yell at them. And a lot of times they're just cute. They're just cute, and they have cute little white butts, and you know, they're bunnies. I like them. So a wild hare would be a type of bunny that would be more like what we really have. Well, we have two types of bunnies. We got more like jackrabbits, and then we also have like little ones with a cotton tail. Both live in the desert successfully, and we see them in the backyard, not so much the jackrabbits. But the guy that I drew today is more like a jackrabbit. I think long legs, long ears, kind of a stretched out thin body. But I was trying to give him some personality, is because those bunnies, or whatever they are, rabbits in the backyard, they give me a little bit of attitude. Like if I say, hey, stop eating the plants, they'll just look at me like, huh? Who are you talking to? We can eat these plants if we want. Kind of like teenagers. They just really remind me of teenagers, actually, those rabbits in the backyard. But it's fun. I like to draw them. I've made a lot of different rabbit, bunny, jackrabbit art throughout the 5 years, I guess. 5 years, 4 years that I've been on YouTube. I think they're fun. So this background is a gel print of some sort with some stencils on it in kind of reds and oranges, pinks maybe. Probably when I was gel printing with layered stencils the other day, when I did a few artist trading card backgrounds. Artist trading cards, yeah, they're 3.5 by 2.5 inches. And if you're now just visiting my channel in June 2020, I've made an artist trading card every day and a video almost every day. I think I missed 1 or 2 days of artist trading cards in this month. So hey, if you're just getting into them, they're a great little way to start out your art practice, you know, when you go into your studio or wherever you work on your kitchen table. Just to get warmed up, an artist trading card is a great thing to go for. And they're fun to send to your friends or trade with other people. There's lots of ATC trading groups on Facebook and different places. Just a cute little tiny bit of art. And there's so many different things. You can practice all your different mixed media techniques. And if you're really interested in them, just now, go back and watch all their artist trading card videos for June. Plus, then we do this hashtag event every year, and this is the 4th year. So I have, that would make almost 120 artist trading card on video at this point. There's not that many videos. This is the first year that I've made a video every day. Usually I put 2, 3, 4 of them together in one video, so there's less videos. But people seem to be enjoying having a little bit of video each day in the morning or evening, wherever they live, with their coffee or tea or whatever. People seem to like it. So I won't be making a video every day in July. I'll be making them every other day or every third day in some cases. Gonna scale back a little bit, take a little time to make some larger art. So I've drawn my rabbit, and I am now using some Faber-Castell illustration pins. These are India ink pins that come in a set of different thicknesses. Generally, when I illustrate, I do make the lines thicker and thinner because it makes it more dynamic. This time, I think for the first tracing, I just used the small nib and traced all around so that I could see the drawing really well, because I plan on painting in everything and then coloring it in with pencils. So I have some Titan Buff or Buff Titanium paint, acrylic paint, and this is just painting out that orange background so that I have just, a solid background in which to color. And I'm just using a small brush to do this. And I'm going over the lines because I know that I'll still be able to see them well enough to go ahead and color this in with multiple colors of pencil because I just felt like doing that today. I don't do it very often, but I decided to. So, yeah, another option would have been to do reverse painting and paint out the background and leave the bunny the color of the background. And I thought about doing that. That's something I really like to do, and I do it quite a bit. But this time I just decided to go with bunny color, which is kind of browns and grays and a little bit of highlights. So I am about to dry this with the heat tool just to speed it up a little bit. A quick swish swish with the heat tool makes me happy. I don't have a lot of patience for waiting for things to dry. And then I get out my big set of Prismacolor colored pencils. These aren't watercolor pencils. They're not Inktense pencils. They're not any of those things, which I have all of those and have shown them all to you. These are regular old colored pencils, and Prismacolor is the best brand. There's one other that's really nice, and I can't remember the name of it right now. But um, these are soft. The lead is soft and easy to blend. You could even blend them with Gamsol, which is some sort of a solvent, if you want to really get a blended look. I didn't. I wanted to make hair on this bunny. He's a hare, and he has hair. See what I did there? Ha! This has 3 trays. I think it said 72 colors. So I'm going to start with the shadowed areas and kind of build up some shapes. A jackrabbit is actually pretty muscular. They look muscular. They have like kind of a rounded chest and rounded arms, and they've got big back legs. I'm not sure I really did the justice to the back legs on this one. They can really, really jump. So I wanted to kind of build out some of those forms by doing the darkest color and then a little bit lighter color and a little bit lighter color and then a highlight to make those rounded forms. So that's what I'm doing. I got a dark brown. I don't know if these colors have names. I didn't even look. They might just have numbers or maybe they have names. I can't really tell. Or else maybe I would go back and tell you the names, but I don't know. There's some sorts of browns, grayish browns on the cool side instead of the warm side. There's a lot of colors and a lot of grays and browns in this set, a lot more than bright colors. So then I go with like a medium tone grayish brown, brownish gray, and then just continue to color over the area that I've colored the shadow and then just a little bit more, a little bit further. So you can see how his belly is kind of getting rounded. The leg is getting rounded. The chest is starting to stand out from the arms. The face is getting more angular and dimensional because, of course, the snout is long. And so I need to make sure that that part stays light, but then to fade back the cheeks with darker colors. And then also the base of the ears. And then the insides of the ears are light colored, but then the outsides are the regular bunny color. So there would be a highlight on the tops. Here's some pink that I'm going to put in on the nose and on the ears. It's a little bit of pink bunny ears because they are pinkish or flesh toned color on the inside. Also the bottoms of the feet, I put a little bit of a pinkish coral fleshy color down there too as well, just to spread it out a little bit. I also used my Stabilo Woodies, which are big fat pencils, on the moon, and then I end up using them for shadows too later. They are a water soluble pencil, actually very water soluble. but I don't remember. Actually, no, I think I did. I blended the outer edge. That's what I did with a water brush later on. So I'm just continuing to add these different colors, going from a dark to a light and sculpting out those shapes. I think this bunny has some attitude. He actually reminds me of the ones in my backyard. He's just kind of tilting his head slightly and looking at me like, huh, you know, I can do what I want because I'm a bunny. I can do what I want. Of course, now that I have a little dog, she chases them, and they are much more afraid of her than they are of me. They don't care what I say, but when she barks at them, they're like, ka-choom, we're out the fence. So I also added some different colors of green to the ground. I don't like things to float. I like to have a ground for them to sit on. So definitely made sure that happened. Adding a little bit of darker pink to give some more shading, going from darker to lighter on the ears and the nose too. So then I'm getting the black pen back out again. Oh no, first I'm doing some shading around. I like to put shadows around the edges of things so that they stand out from the background a little bit more. So that's a woody. I also had put some of the woody in a light pink and a light yellow and a white on the moon after I glued it on. And that was a collage piece, by the way. That's the first thing I put on. I think I was talking about bunnies and forgot to mention that I did cut out a circle out of a scrap of gel print and put it on there. And then I put the different colors on there with the woodies. So now I'm blending. You can see how water soluble these pencils are. They just blend right out really easy. Now back with the Faber-Castell illustration pens. I think I've still got the small. I am going to use the brush pen here soon, but I want to darken up the eyes of the bunny. And then just, I'm not going to go around every single line again like I did before, but just some here and there to add a dark line on the outside of the bunny just because I like illustration lines. I just like them. I just like them. I got to make sure he's got toes and just, I don't know, here and there, a few little black lines to make sure. The Prismacolor pencils are waxy and they do clog up your pen a little bit sometimes, but you can just write it off on your underpaper until it clears it out. But don't leave it, just do it quickly. Have to protect our pens because, I ruin them with clogging so often. Or I used to. I'm better now, but I used to really be bad about it. So I add a little catch light to the bunny's eyes and the tip of the bunny's nose with my white Posca pen. And then I do need some words. Oh, I do go around the edge with a permanent ink pad to give a little bit of a frame. You've seen me do this quite a few times now. I like a frame. I just like it. I'm going to use the Tim Holtz Ideology clippings stickers again, like I did yesterday. I found one that says the moon looks larger. I don't know why you would have a sticker that said that, but this moon definitely looks larger. This must have been a full moon, the full rabbit moon maybe. Although usually the dark sky is not orange and red. Right now we're still having a fire. Uh, yeah, it's still burning, only 19% contained. It's been burning for a few weeks now, and our our horizon actually looks orange at night, which is sad. So there's my sticker, and I'm going to put a little glue on the back of it to make sure that it sticks. And I'm going to go around it with just a regular pencil, I think. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please comment on it. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to subscribe. And turn on your notification ding-a-ling-a-ling bell there next to this subscribe so that you know when a fresh video has come out. And of course, you can pin this on Pinterest. You can share it with other people that you know are interested in bunnies. Yeah, there's the pencil. Just a little bit of gray pencil to kind of accent that word, the words. I'm not sure what I was wiping off there, but there must have been something, some kind of schmutz. I also added some little silhouetted plants to my stuff down below. Um, I don't know, maybe they're dandelions or something. Not sure. And that's what I use the brush pen for. I'm going to stick my printout on the back so that my information is on the back in case I give this ATC away, which is likely. I do give a lot of them away to people who donate to my channel using my PayPal button below. Of course, they have to have their address in their PayPal. So that's it for me. Thanks. Bye bye.